Hello, welcome to another episode of Freakshow. This is episode 109.
109.
And John, I'm gonna start it hard, real hot.
What about your big head?
No, oh no, there was the bus ride to Sin City.
Laughing. Wait, I can't stop laughing because before we even started, Rob's time goes, "Oh, look at my big head. I got a big head."
Oh, this head is huge. I look like fucking Voltron, man. I'm ready. Look at that.
Like the reverse of Beetlejuice.
Oh, you know what? I like.
made it bigger.
I don't look like that ugly fucking, probably half of creature from the mayor of Chicago that looked like something that came out of the Blue Lagoon.
Littlefoot. Opposite
The
Littlefoot.
creature from the Blue Lagoon. That's
So
what she is.
go ahead. Start off hot with your bus trip.
The bus trip to Sin City. So I gotta tell you people, the Cobra shit and everything, but we were in a bus with 30 of our best friends and doing all kind of stuff, and we had a great time.
Legal stuff.
And you know what? It been a weekend. If this shit
No,
was,
wait, no. Is it legal getting a lap dance?
I don't know. But thank God we did it on the bus.
It's not like is it considered to be legal?
I don't know, but it was a
Getting a
good.
lap
Let me
dance
tell you,
nowadays?
it was.
Is that illegal?
It was 5 hours of drinking, entertainment, and stuff you can't do
I like
anywhere else, but only here in New York City, baby. It was a great
Vegas?
time. Vegas, yeah.
Now Florida's open.
Florida's open. But I'm gonna go straight up, and I'm gonna start the show hot. Do you guys see that debate? It looked like the two stupid idiots from the fucking Muppet, the two old men in the Muppet.
Waldorf and Adler.
And then you got the idiot Chris Water. The only thing he could fucking do, dude, the only marriage he did was become a little bitch ass boy to these two guys. He sucked. Then you know who would talk about? They should have got Joe Rogan to do it.
Joe Rogan, can you imagine
Oh my God, he would. And you know what? This week I got two motherfuckers of the week. Howard Stern, you're
really starting off hot.
Howard Stern, you had turned into a fucking idiot, stupid, whiny little bitch. Howard Stern, you're a little whiny little bitch. You know what? You don't mean nothing to anybody, nobody. You're a nobody. You were a great fucking star back in the day. Your star has fallen. You're a nobody. You're somebody that...
The more you know.
You fucking suck, dude. You want to be on your show, all you want to do is bitch about politics and this and that. You're no longer entertaining. You're whining because your fucking butt hurt. I'm surprised the gay mafia still haven't got you, hit you in the ass like the way you should be, and bend you over, you little bitch-ass motherfucker. And that's how it's turned. And let me talk about the other bitch boy, Dwayne Johnson. You just destroy your whole credibility. You fucking had to fucking be that Hollywood idiot, and you fucking picked Biden and Kamala Harris, and you just built a football team. How many of these lefties even care about sports? No, you're conservatives, drunk, lunatic assholes that they like football because they're not watching the NFL because the NFL doing all this protests, all this shit. Then what sports not even fun no more? You can't watch sports when sports protesting shit. We're not about here protesting shit. We want to be entertained. You want to keep the politics, keep the protest, keep all that shit out of the entertainment business because we don't want to hear it. When we see entertainment, we want to be entertained. So, Rock, you're the motherfucker of the week, and Howard Stern, you're the bitch boy of the week. You little fucking asshole.
Is that what started on the bitch boy of the week?
Bitch boy, no, just for this week. Howard Stern. I heard his show, dude. How does this beautiful woman Beth gives him a blowjob? She. You know who should be blowing fucking Howard Stern? Should be Elton John. Because he's fucking, the gay mafia is going to hit him in the ass, and the gay mafia got The Rock. The Rock already got hit up the ass by the gay mafia, bending over. You want to be a billionaire? Come here, suck this dick, motherfucker, straight up. And that's what's happening. Now let's get to entertainment.
My motherfucker of the week is the humans that when shit starts to open up, start acting dumb again. If the bar closes at 11 o'clock, the bar's fucking closed. Leave the bar. Don't sit there and ask, why can't I come in and pee? Because the bar's closed, dumb shit. That's on you. I can't tell you the stories I hear, the things I see. Why can't I sit inside? Because we weren't open yet. Now New York City's open at 25%. Well, I don't have a reservation. Well, then you can't come in. Well, why not? Blame the fucking governor. Like, stop looking at the service industry for the shit they got to deal with. Start blaming your fucking jerk-off politicians. Let it go. Be Elsa. Let it go. Let it go.
You know, the problem is now it's like, you know what? And this is the only thing. If you're gonna have a person in your bar now, you gotta get people that are gonna fucking they're gonna go there and drop
Spend
$200-300.
and tip, yes.
Like in one thing, I'm sorry, because now you got to pay rent. You got to pay. Everybody's getting paid $15 an hour. You know, it's a different industry now. Not everybody's getting paid $15 an hour.
If you're coming into a bar where they're going to have 15% or 20%, or now it's New York City 25%, and you drink one beer an hour and tip $1, don't go to the fucking bar. Go home, buy it, sit outside. It's not. You're literally taking money away from the bar and from people who work in the bars. Like, and understand it. Yeah, it's your right. It's your this, it's your that. Yes, you're right to be everything you want, but stop. We're the biggest assholes I know. Well, he is. Don't be a bigger asshole than us.
But I always tip.
Of course,
over 20% because I'm in the services.
Depends who it is.
It depends who it is. If you're an asshole, you ain't getting a good tip.
No.
You know, because you're an asshole. But the problem is now we only got like look at international. We can only have 16 people in there. You know
That's
what?
nothing.
I can't have some of the regulars that we have that once in a while that they like. You know what? They're gonna be there. They're gonna fucking babysit the beer. And be there. You know what? You can't do that.
Yeah.
So go to the backyard. That's where I'm going to put the TV in the backyard. So they go out there. Nobody's going to want to be inside. They're going to want to be in the backyard with the TV. Or sit in the front.
Yeah.
You know? You've been doing it all year long. Maybe in the winter, you want to come in, you better fucking come in here. It's looking good.
Come in hot.
Come in hot.
Like you.
You better come in with fucking, first of all, you want good service, you drop a 20 in the beginning, then we'll talk.
The way it should be. All right, entertainment now. What are we doing?
You've seen the Hellstorm is coming to
Hellstorm coming.
10-16.
That looks good.
I want to give a big shout out to one of our biggest supporters, Big Herb. Happy birthday, you slapdick motherfucker.
His birthday. How old
It's his birthday.
19?
45.
45.
That motherfucker look good for 45.
You are old.
Man, he's old.
I can't say shit. I'm 42. I can't say shit.
He's not old. No, you know what?
How old are you?
I'm 47. I'm getting up there.
God damn, you old.
I got to, no, John, I want to, before we go into entertainment, I got to shit on one more thing. Because this is,
Good.
so everybody's talking about the Proud Boys as white supremacists. So if those guys are white supremacists, how come they got a bunch of Spanish people?
Yeah, that I never understood. Proud Boys are West Westerners, but the Spanish guys are in it.
There's a bunch of Spanish guys from Florida that are Proud Boys. There's a bunch of Spanish guys from America. The Proud Boys are over, but they call it a white fucking.
Right.
The KKK is. The KKK is. And they got one black KKK.
This is even funnier. But anyway, we're politics. This show of done politics is on. We're going to discuss TV, pop culture, and happiness, and not the bullshit you see on the fucking news 24/7. We'll be happy now.
To me, you know what the best thing
brings up again?
The best thing that happened on this week on TV was the South Park pandemic.
I haven't
special.
seen it yet.
Dude,
I heard it was phenomenal though.
I gotta tell you, there's the one scene where like it's Candy and Cartman that fighting each other, and all the teachers quit. So once the teacher quit, guess who was the teacher? The police, the cops are the teachers. and
Who they shoot?
That's so Candy, no, Kyle and Cartman get into this fight, and the mask coming off, and the cops pull out a gun, and they shoot the black kid, and then straight up shot the black kid.
Okay.
Like they went right off the back. They already killed the black guy. They went to comedy, just shot him. Boom, boom. And they're like, oh, there.
Okay.
It was fantastic. I thought that was fucking fantastic. Because it's like the whole thing that's going on today. Yeah. Like they do. They shitted on the whole pandemic. They shitted on everything. It was like pretty funny, man.
And that's definitely, they've always shit on pop culture. They've shit on everything. Best one still, I think, on the funniest episode is Tom Cruise in my closet.
Oh my God, dude, that's what this guy Isaac Hayes quit.
They murdered Chef.
Guys, you want to watch a scary show that's almost doing what they're doing today with a rich guy? Amazon has a show called Utopia. Dude, if you watch Utopia, you see what's happening today. You're going to be like, wow, to the point that they got a disclaimer. This is something that was taped before this happened, but it's about a pandemic and it's killing kids. And when by the end, you're like, motherfucker.
Well, there was a thing on Netflix about that where there was some like movie or some like show. I think it had to be a show because it was like season 2, episode like 12. and they discussed the coronavirus, saying, "Oh, it's gonna get out." And it was like 2 years
Oh,
ago.
that show was 2 years. Yeah, it was like episode 9 or episode 10 that they got like this thing that they pretty do the coronavirus by name and just describe all the system and they describe and it's talking about started with a bat doing South Park. Kyle's father pretty much fucks a bat. They show him fucking a bat. Wait till you see this pandemic. He's fucking a bat. You know Kyle's father
Yeah,
like
a
like he's fucking a bat. He's
a bat.
A bat. You know, he's hanging out with Mickey Mouse, and him and Mickey Mouse are getting
What
high. Dude, they got Disney involved with the whole thing.
Leave Mickey out of this.
No, and Mickey goes, "Oh man, I can't believe you fucked that bat," and then they go fuck another animal. You gotta see it. It was fucking great.
This is why I truly believe it should be on TV.
Oh my god!
Although I don't know what channel would ever let him have a show. But...
South Park was great. It was fucking great. Like you watch that shit, and so let's go back to watch Utopia. Go on. It's 8 episodes. It's almost like The Boys.
It was phenomenal.
The Boys.
was so
oh
good.
my god! Did you see?
Oh my god! It was so good.
What do you think of it?
I'm so spoilers. If you haven't seen episode 6 of The Boys, I'm gonna throw those spoilers at you. I was just glad that Stormfront was not his mother or grandmother. I was thrilled to see that. I think they were gonna go the incest angle.
But do you see the thing that how old she is? That was the daughter in the picture. She talks to him and explains to him.
She's been around since she's over 100-some years old. But the rumors I was hearing was that she was his mother.
No.
Or grandmother.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, I was so thrilled to see they didn't go the incest angle.
No,
because I've been really fucked up.
In the comic book, it was actually the Nazis that made it.
Yeah.
But the thing that they did in the comic book is a dude. In the series, a woman, and she's also like half a racist. But what they did in the series, that's good. That they made her that she used to be this woman called Liberty, and she was killing black guys. It was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. So she's gonna be a proud boy.
She's a proud boy.
That's a joke.
But you know what's the funniest thing about the actress playing this Nazi? It's a Jew. She's Jewish.
Oh my god.
You know that she talks about it all the time.
No.
You gotta watch the
that became the whole thing. Who was it?
Alicia Tyler guy. Have you watched that show?
Alicia Tyler, yeah.
That show with them? Dude, they curse. Dude, watch the show. After.
Well, I heard they cut out. So I watched an interview with the writers for The Boys, and they were shocked at some of the scenes that were asked to cut out. One of them being the first season. Apparently, Homelander was going to fly up to the Empire State Building or like somewhere like famous, and just start jerking off. Saying, "I do what I want," and it was like, and it feels like you can't. Amazon Prime, like you can't have that. Like, are you? A shitly show. Like the first scene of the last episode was them smashing some guy's head and while they're banging. Yeah, and you can't show him jerking off the Empire State Building.
But when she killed the Asian dude, she goes, "You yellow fucking."
Yeah.
Oh my god! But then you can't show the fucking guy fight. Because the other guy was how about the first episode with Starlight that the guy fucking pretty much almost rapes her. So do something fucking. You gotta give me a blowjob.
The deep.
Yeah, the deep. And you tell me you can't show somebody just flying up. Dude, if you had superpower, then why were you playing? I'd be like, fuck these people.
Yeah, but when I saw that interview, I was like, really? So you couldn't jerk in front of the Empire State Building? That's a little weird.
Dude, I still love the scene, which did happen, when he goes and the crowd shitting on him, and he goes and he just fires everything.
Murders everyone? No, that's a dark scene. That was episode 4 or 5?
Episode 5. Dude, that's a scene in the Utopia when social media is being used by rich people, and they killed this guy, right, in this show, they killed this guy. And then it's we got to make this guy a personality, and he was a doctor. He went here. He went to Stanford. And then he goes into this room in the back. All right, you guys start all these means, start this. They're going to call, you're this guy, you guys, when they call the number, you're going to say, it was insane. It's so scary that this could really happen. That's the way it is now.
Well, so the scariest thing is, and this is actually very true, what has overtaken oil and land as far as stock and money-wise in this country? Social media fucking platforms.
Yeah.
Facebook, fucking Insta, all that shit is worth more now than the actual physical things, because it's controlling your mind. It's controlling about what you think and what you say and what you hear. And you're constantly bombarded with, I don't want to say lies, but interpretations of their truth you're fucked. And that's why I kind of always say to everyone, whatever side you fall on, left, right, middle, upside, downside, just do your research, your real research. Don't do fucking this bullshit where they tell you, oh, this is it. It's the first thing on Google, so it must be true. No, check the 15th thing on Google, the 19th thing. Check Yahoo. I don't know who uses Yahoo anymore, but check that shit. I'm old enough. I remember Yahoo.
No, you want to hear? So you saw like in storefront with Homelander was getting bad. He'll say, "Start a meme, do this," and then she had like her own social media. But in Utopia, they're doing a much darker, more fucked up way. Wait till you people check out Utopia, 8 episodes, and it's like fanboy. It's funny. It started like in a Dragon Con. These guys go because it's based on this comic book that this guy drew, and some people find these pages that nobody's seen, and it was like a sequel to this other book, and everybody's like, this couple find it. It gets dark from there, but the guy that wrote the comic book was predicting the future. He was predicting viruses and stuff. So there was these people that were like these conspiracy people putting the thing together, and they were like, wow, this is really happening, dude. It is dark. It is so dark. You gotta fucking see it.
You're a dumbass. This is what I'm talking about. You're a dumbass. It's like you walk up to the window with no mask on because you're a fucking retard.
You're very special. Very special.
How hard is it when it's a big sign? I'll explain it.
But people complain about that all the time, and I always tell people, dude, put your stupid mask on where you go, make people feel comfortable. You know.
So we just watched a group of 4 walk up to the window, order drinks or discuss drinks or whatever. And most of them had their masks on, but of course there's that one jerk off who I'm not holding it in his hand, not just put the fucking mask on. Because if you don't wear that fucking mask, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna get fined. The bars, not you dipshit. Just put the fucking thing on for the 30 seconds you walk to the window of a bar. Idiots. So, back to the boys.
I went to
dumb fucking people.
I went to the Thompson Square Bagel, and I got my bagel. I put my mask, and there's a big sign in the front: no mask, no service. Guess what? There were people that walked there, and they were like, no, get out.
Well, here's the question I have. So how many times, especially in beach towns, you go where it says, no shirt, no shirt, no shoes, no service?
Yeah.
And that's okay. But you say no mask, no service. Well, fuck you. Stop. Don't be an ass. Put the fucking mask on for the whole 10 seconds. You go to the window, you go to the store, and take it off. Take it off something rest. I don't give a shit. Just put it on for 10 seconds. Stop causing drama for the fucking bars and restaurants that are trying to stay open.
They got enough problem with the fucking business staying on foot to have some media that's like they know everything better than you.
But anyway, the boys was phenomenal this week.
The boys was
phenomenal. I'm pissed to only 2 more episodes.
There is only two more episodes.
I'm bummed about that.
But you know what's funny that I think I like the whole Frenchie story was also interesting that they finally they're doing the backstory of some of these guys.
So you saw who played the pyro guy, right? Thought it was even funnier. You know who that was, right?
Who?
The guy who played the fire guy was Bobby from fucking X-Men. He's Iceman in X-Men.
Oh, is that him?
So he's the fire guy in this show. He's the fire guy in this show, but he's the Iceman in X-Men.
I kept looking at him, man. I saw this guy looks familiar, but I couldn't put the
picture. He was such the opposite. I saw Gina. I saw left. I'm like, so he's fire in this one. He's pyro in this one.
I just realized that the guy that plays the Deep was in Gossip Girl. I didn't realize that was the guy from Gossip Girl. Crap, whatever his name, that he went out with that girl, whatever.
So you watch Gossip Girl?
No, I'm just saying that's the actor. I didn't even realize that guy was there. Dude, Gossip Girl, how many times you didn't see the trailer, watching The Arrow, watching... You can watch
Gossip Girl?
No. I did watch You. You is phenomenal. Have you seen the show You? It is dark. It is fucked up. It's about a guy that's a stalker.
Do you want to come out of the closet?
No, man, it's not. No, watch the show You and then tell me.
Rob watches Gossip Girl.
And then watch Gossip Girl. I did not watch Gossip Girl, bastard.
When you watch? No, you know what I watched? At least I watched The Invisible Man. That movie was dark as fuck. It was so good.
It's on HBO right now, right?
Oh, it's so good.
I want to see that shit.
It's honestly...
It's a fucked up.
It's dark.
But he got to kill that girl. I didn't like the girl that was the main star.
No, bro. Trust when I say it. I watch it. I was like, it's a good interpretation of a suspenseful flick. It was good, man. I watched it. I got to say, it was really good.
You remember the one with Kevin Bacon that he actually almost rapes the girl at one point?
Yes. But with the shoe. Homelander's mom thing.
Did in this one, did they do something like that?
No. No, this one is it's a good twist, and I'm not gonna say anything that's been out for a while because anything I say will give a good chunk of it away. But let's just say it's really good. It's a good mind fuck.
Dude, if I wasn't invisible, if I could be invisible, I'm just gonna hit banks. I would just hit banks in places with money. I would just steal money.
See, I would. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a pervert. I would just go to like women's changing rooms, just stand there. I'm like, let's see what happens.
I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Once you have the money, you can do that. You can just have. You can get a girl from Big Butt Street.
Yeah, but see, the thing, you don't. I know it's because I have a fiance and divorced. Women act differently in private.
Dude, I will also. You know what else I would do? I will also steal a lot of cocaine.
You had the banks on this body cocaine. Now, here's the question I have for you: if you're an invisible man,
but imagine somebody's cutting a pound of cocaine and you're
the
invisible man.
And you did it? Would you see it go up and in?
You would know. See, Rob must be here. The snow coming out of his nose.
Go, like Elsa, you want to build a snowman? So throwing the blow everywhere.
Oh my God, that would be so fun. Oh, I can tell you, if I was the invisible man, I'll be hitting some spot. I would do a big fat line. I'll do like the fucking Scarface fucking.
Could you imagine if I ever did cocaine?
Oh, you'd be fucked.
I've never done it. Everyone's like, "Oh, you do it." I'm like, "No, I don't." Like, no.
I do it. I smoke pot. I do. You know, I got to nibble on little drugs sometimes. Yeah. But it's like you know what? Sometimes you need this shit. Life is so, especially with this shit going on now. You need to escape from this shit.
There was a thing with NBC, ABC News, one of those fucking news channels, how alcohol sales have like quadrupled.
Of course, people.
And how everyone's binging, and how a normal human being drinks 72 ounces of alcohol a week, like which is like a glass and a half of wine, like some like insane number. Like a glass of wine every 2 days. I'm like, really? I don't go to drink a bottle of wine every day. Like I drink a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's funny? It's funny how the people that gave up alcohol, they don't do alcohol, but they smoking pot like if it's going out of style.
Someone smoking trees like in the park behind us.
Trees,
yeah.
Like they're smoking.
Like, come here.
Dude, they're smoking trees like the California fire is burning.
Well, so here's what I gotta ask you. It's not gonna go political this, that, and the other. Why is it only California that burns?
I don't think
Canada doesn't burn. Mexico never burns. It's just California that burns.
Dude, like Napa Valley, I think it's gone. Like in most of those, imagine you own a fucking winery there.
And here's again, I'm not going to go political or scientific or something, but if there's global warming, and I do believe in certain climate changes and things, why is it only that one area always burns? You would think after how many fucking years now? So they're burning now. When it stops burning, put in like sprinkler systems to stop that shit for next year.
You know the problem.
You think they would do that, right? You would think. How many billions have they lost every year now?
You know what's another thing with California? It's very dry. Like they get that thing that they don't get rain for a long time.
I understand that. All right, cool, awesome. So if we're losing $2 billion in whatever the fuck they're losing this year in the fires,
yeah.
My point is if it costs you $1 billion next year to put in sprinkler systems for certain parts. To stop that, why wouldn't we do that? And again, how is it always just California? It isn't Mexico. It isn't fucking Canada. We're just right on that line. No, nothing inwards. It's just California.
You know what the problem is with California? All these people want to do gender reveal when they fucking burn the whole city.
Wow. Like if we sacrifice that baby back up, we have the land back. Like holy shit. How much of how many death threats do they got after that shit?
Dude, there's been people there was the one people that they blew themselves up. Wasn't that the thing with the people that they just fucking,
I don't know that one.
They had like fireworks and there were 2 clones and one person just blew up. Like, thank God.
It's Darwin at its best.
It was like, the baby's gone and so is the husband. This gender reveal. It wasn't even a gender reveal. It was the invisible man. And you hate to fucking laugh at these people fucking lost.
You hate to laugh at them. Like, come on.
But these people are stupid.
It's like St. Pierre for Giants, who now looks like this because like missing fingers in his hand.
Fireworks.
And he had like $60,000 of fireworks. Like, no offense, you have that kind of money. Just hire someone. Like this fucking idiot Paris Hilton. Well, she's still hot. I give her that much. But you have that kind of money. why are you driving? If I had her kind of money, I would not be driving. I'd pay someone to drive me. How much to pay someone to drive? How much do you can? For me, I live in the ass end of Brooklyn to Manhattan. It's $50. $50 can.
You're better off doing that.
This
than
bitch
fucking
can't
driving.
hire $50.
Nah, she got a lot of money.
You're being stupid. You're being stupid. Are you kidding me? If I had fuck you money, we don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
If I had fuck you money, not only would I hire a driver, I'd hire a topless stripper, porn star driver
But
for the day.
Who was the other idiot? The guy that shot himself with the gun. What was
Tiki Bar, not Tiki Bar.
He was on the. He was on the Giant. And he was good, but he's another one. He was carrying his own gun. What? We don't carry your gun. You get bodyguards to carry your gun. When you got that kind of money, you got your bodyguards.
You didn't learn anything from fucking Puffy Combs, from P. Diddy. Man. You hire someone to carry your guns for you.
Yeah,
I can't afford that. I gotta carry my own shit with me.
Dude,
guns. I don't carry guns.
He was to the point that I think even J-Lo had a gun in her fucking water with Pete's
purse. Ain't no one searching J-Lo.
And nobody say nothing.
Well, let's be honest. How many guns does she fit in that ass of hers? She has amazing. I'm sorry, A-Rod. He might get mad and punch me in the face.
Dude, you know what's another hot story that's happened? What do you think about Spotify getting the Joe Rogan show experience? They got the Joe Rogan. They pay all this money for, and now they regret it. But they didn't realize that half of the people that work for them are so lepsty that they can't take what Joe Rogan or some of the guests he bring on. They can't take what he does. That they're losing their fucking mind. They say they're losing money. It's losing stuff. And Joe Rogan was making $1 million. He's just saying, "What? You idiots want to pay me this money? Pay me." Now you want him out?
Well, he has like the number one podcast in the fucking country.
And then he got a few shows because he's a guy that has interviewed Proud Boy. He interviewed people. He interviewed everybody. He doesn't give a fuck. And now all these people, there've been some shows that they try to censor now too, because that he had and they won't put the Alex Jones show on. There's a few shows. So it's great that you pay me, but you can't. First of all, it's a podcast. You really can't shut it down. As long as you keep doing it and you got people putting the platform out there and all this, people are going to do it. People are going to watch it. People are going to listen. First of all, some of the best entertainment now, because TV is so horrible with all the reality show and all the crap that's going on.
Hey, I like some reality shows, like the one hopefully we'll be on soon.
No, but I mean, it's too much. Some scripted shows are good, but there's some people, like, you got, like, there were, like, like, there's some show that they're just too much. Like, how long can you do The Bachelor for? Who cares after a while?
It's going nonstop still.
You know, The Bachelor. But how many times can you watch these people? And then it's just for the camera. They're to the point that they refilm the thing.
Of course.
And then they put it back. It's like, you know what? If you're going to do that, just do. It's like the same thing with Big Brother and all this other show. How long? What kind of? It's like the same thing like American Idol. I was glad that American Idol ended.
So John Taffer with Bar Rescue did that. He's taking all his old episodes and doing like pop-up video on VH1. Doing the same thing with all the old episodes, just popping up own little sayings. It's funny. I understand you rehashing the same old shit, but
the same thing. Like, imagine having John Taffer. Have a good one. Imagine having John Taffer now try to do a bar rescue during the pandemic. You want to do a bar rescue? Do how to save a bar during the pandemic?
Put up plexiglass. Put up this. Put up that.
I got this glass right here. This is the thing. You can come here. You can press the button and do your own drink. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Press the button.
Dude, he had places that they had vodka soda makers that you would press the button, you would put the cup, and you would press the button. It was only for vodka soda or vodka cranberry. Yeah. Look at some of that.
What the fuck was this?
Look at some of his episodes. You got episodes where he got these automatic
How
drink
lazy
machine.
are you?
No, but it was for a busy bar that they made specialty cocktail, but if people just want a vodka soda, they would walk to the vodka soda machine and get it because the cocktail had so many.
How many vodka sodas do you sell in a day?
Shit, like probably 200, 300.
Really?
Yeah. People either drink vodka soda or vodka tonic. That's what people drink now.
Red Bull.
Especially, especially women that are watching their weight, they all drinking vodka soda.
I watched their weight
bounce. Vodka soda.
Dicks.
But that's what they do. Vodka soda, tequila soda. It's all like, you can just fucking have, like, you know what, if you really want, you can put a machine there, a dispenser, just to give you a vodka soda together. You put three.
But how do you charge for that then? How do you know who's drinking what?
You put a credit card thing. You put you can put a machine. You got to get a machine that will take your license. Like, you seen those beer machines? Have you ever seen a beer machine
No.
When I went to Vegas
I
years
live in New York
ago.
where they control everything.
When I went to Vegas, I went years ago, and it was a beer machine, and you went up to the beer machine. It asked you for ID. You put your ID, it scanned it. Okay, you are over 21, and then you would put $5, and you
But
would
now,
stretch.
how does the machine know that that's your ID if you steal someone's ID?
They gotta have something, but they pretty much.
Or they just don't give a fuck like
Or
most people.
they don't get, but as long as you have an ID, you gotta put an ID. You gotta be an ID that's over 21.
Remember how easy it was getting fake IDs pre 9/11?
Yeah, but these ID now go through the scan and shit.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I know.
You know, so if you put the ID, it scan it, it tells you blah blah blah, and then you know what it does?
Is that what it tells you? Blah blah blah.
No, after you put the ID, it asks you your birthday. Some people with fake ID don't even look at the birthday, don't know it. So you get, and you can only put it one time. You can't like
hit it again.
So hit it again. So boom, you put it in the thing, and it's one beer per person. So you can't have like you can only buy one beer, and the thing had like Bud Light, like it had cans, cool. And it was cool. And I think that it was like I think the beers were 75 cents in the beer dispenser. It was great. It was Vegas. It was great. I didn't have to wait for a girl to come around. I went to the beer machine. I put my freaking card. I put my credit card. Or I put my dollar bill. And you got your
dollar
beer.
Bill, yo. I miss Vegas. Vegas. So now Vegas has been open. Have they dealt with any backlash or things like that?
You know what the funny thing is? Anybody that's opening up now for some reason get the spikes in Cobra. Have you noticed since they said they were going to open indoor dining, we're now up to 3%? You know how much? Think about what 3% is, really. Out of 100, 3%.
I know.
Dude, it's think about it. Dude, you know what the funny thing Cobra just did? Cobra just killed, what, 1 million people? How long have we been fighting this? Dude, and here, you know what? I hate this shit. I know it's a real deadly disease. But, dude, a disease that killed 1 million people, you shut down the whole world? Does that make any sense to you?
It's
What's the agenda? It's a social experiment? There's some fucking weird agenda with this.
Yeah.
Why would you fucking shut the whole world?
All right.
Dude, like to me, I'm still shocked by this. That we're going to have 25% in the...
We're flipping the script. So you watch Raw. You watch the pay-per-view.
I got to tell you, that pay-per-view was a hell of a pay-per-view. And you see this weekend,
wrestling again.
They got a takeover this weekend, and that's going to be good.
Yes.
Dude, you think fucking Adam Cole will finally turn heel on...
Well, let me ask you a question. Would you have thought 2 years ago we would have this much wrestling?
No.
It's almost every. See, I don't think it's. See, that's the one good thing I want to say about this pandemic, and I ain't saying good about the pandemic.
I think it's too much.
Was Impact.
Impact
got
is fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I will say, I wish I would have gotten more involved with them like I did back in the day. When everyone left TNA, Impact, I don't know if I'm going to call them, I kind of fell off because I didn't like who they had there. Like, can't stand fucking Josh.
Yeah.
Not that I like him personally. He's a nice guy, but him on commentary with his fucking wife, it's like...
Oh, is that his wife, Madison Rain?
Madison Rain.
I didn't know that was his wife.
It's like me fucking myself in the ass with a rusty dildo with nails in it, and I'm not gay. It legit hurts my feelings listening to her try. You would think they're married, they'd have more chemistry. It's fucking horrendous. And I mean that in a nice way.
I don't think they can afford anybody. I think he just got his wife. I think he might.
You got EC3, you got the good boys, you got fucking everybody. You could afford a better commentator. I would do that shit for free.
Yeah, but why? Check this out. You know why you get your own wife to do it? Because you probably got to pay her less.
Pay her something. No.
You pay her less.
No, to give her a job.
No, but you pay her less. And you can hire EC3 and the Good Brothers and everything. You get a commentator that you only got paid maybe a few $100s a week to do the stupid show. Think about that.
It just gets killed because they're so fucking boring. But their show is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
I mean, I think they're one of the best wrestling shows out there right now. Now, Raw, what happened to the Underground?
What happened to Retribution?
Well, so I heard that one of them got COVID. So they all got quarantined for 2 weeks.
A bunch of men, from Nikki Cross to supposedly Nia Jax. There's like 9 wrestlers that, again, COVID. But you know what's funny? Look what happened this week with Titans versus Steelers. How many fucking Titan players got COVID? And weren't they playing like Minnesota or somebody not too long ago? So in Nashville, all these people out of nowhere, they all got so they canceled the Steelers game. So this weekend you already got a game that got canceled. The first game in baseball, in football that got canceled. Baseball had the problem. Remember in the beginning, they had
Yeah.
like the Yankees in Philadelphia,
Had to cancel, yeah.
and they had to cancel. But all right, so how come what's happening? It's only on one team. So if Minnesota played Titans, how come nobody in Minnesota has the Clover, but everybody with like that makes no sense. How does that? Like it's weird to me. The whole thing is weird. How does it work? And here's another thing about it. If you're pretty healthy, it's probably not going to affect you.
Well, it does, but but again, it's difficult with living nowadays. If you look at us 30 years ago compared to now, every little thing bothers us. Every little thing is PC. Someone called me ugly. Oh my God, I need consulting. I need a safe space in my college. Do this, that, and the other. And I bring this up, and I'm not talking politics right now, but when 9/11 happens, colleges didn't give a day off. They didn't give 2 days off to deal with your feelings or go check for bodies at the site. They just said colleges open tomorrow, fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
But yet when this jerk off won the presidency, colleges gave 2-3 days off to deal with your emotions. No, stop coddling everyone and teach them to deal with rejection. Teach them to deal with why there's so many suicides right now. Why there's so many fucking idiots murdering everyone. Because no one knows how to deal with their emotions. They don't know how to deal with anger. And I hate being like fucking Mr. Rogers, but anger's okay. It's just an emotion. Just learn how to deal with it.
I'm like the emperor. Use your hate. Use your anger.
But use it in ways where you're not murdering other people or yourself. We gave. This all started participation awards. We gave kids awards because we didn't deal with them being mad they lost. All right, so just give them awards, shut them up. No, fuck you. No, just tell them to deal with it. Learn them. You might not like the world we live in, but learn to accept it and or change it in the right ways. Burning fucking places down doesn't do that. You want to change the world? Become a politician.
But John, think about back in the days where you used to play, and let's say you made it to like a championship game, or you made it to, right, playing sports. What would you want to do? You would want to beat the other team.
Yeah.
So the following year, you get those 1 or 2 players you needed to be able to make it back to the championship game and beat that team.
But if you lost, that was it.
The loss. You know what the loss did? It fueled you to be better.
Yes.
You would want to be better. You would want to practice more.
Well, not that, but
play harder.
Second place trophy was this big.
Yeah.
First place was this big.
Yeah.
So you always want to get first place trophies. I never got a trophy. My baseball team when I was a kid, I hate baseball. I sucked. We were horrible. I never got a trophy. I didn't fucking care. That's why I hate baseball.
And there's always the other thing, the Rob Rossi theory. If they beat you, beat them up.
Punch them in the back.
Punch them in the mouth. That team beat
Take the bats and beat them with the bats.
That team beat us. Boys, grab the bats. And that's the way it used to be, Greg. It was an old philosophy that Al Bundy put into the system. If you lose, beat them up.
Was it 4 or 5 touchdowns in one game?
4 touchdowns in one game.
Poor guy.
Hello. You know what's the other thing? You see the D23?
No.
They already announced one for. I think they're doing 2022. It's when the next one's happening.
Really?
And they announced a bunch of shit, but they've been announcing, dude.
Well, Tokyo's open. They just opened Beauty and the Beast in Tokyo. Dude, a whole new ride, which looks phenomenal.
Dude, but do you see what they did here in the U.S.? They lay off 28,000 employees. Disney.
What?
Disney Park. Yeah, recently. There was all over the news. They laid out a good park because not that many people are going to the park, so they had to lay off a bunch of employees.
Well, they're having to limit what's going on. This, that, and the other. Yeah, I know. Like a lot of especially the Epcot in Florida, they couldn't allow, because mostly their places are like work free visa and stuff, and since people aren't allowed into the country, much like Japan, you can't go to Japan. Oh, there's a mermaid.
But you
housekeeping.
Oh, there's the housekeeping. Yes, look at the housekeeper. Very spiritual, very American, very redhead, very mermaid-like. Mermaid-like.
What the fuck are you spiritual?
That's an outrage. How about the cover?
No cover. No cover. There's alcohol.
Dude, you know what? But no, Disney. You know what's sad about it? There's some guy that probably used to play Mickey or Carl Red, probably hanging himself right now because they lost their livelihood.
So so this is a true story. Most people who play Mickey are either short, gay men or women. Because Mickey's small. Mickey's only 5, like 6 or 7. So gentlemen cannot play him because they're a lot taller.
That's pretty funny. I never realized that. You know what? I never really seen Mickey.
Really?
Like,
Well, here's a question. One time I went to Disney World. I cannot see you in Disney.
I never
You would punch a child in the face.
I've never been to Disney World.
I was about to say.
I've been to, the amusement park for me. I've been to Action Park. I've been to Great Adventure. To me, those are the amusement parks.
You were like 12 then.
Still great. Had a great time.
I would love to see you at a amusement park right now.
You know what the problem is?
First of all, would you fit in the rides?
Not
fat shaming.
I don't think
they
can close that shit down. I think, dude. First of all, the thing when the ride go upside down, if that thing breaks, my ass would be limber. It'd be like, what the fuck happened? But let me tell you, this shit is fucking. Oh, this is the promo that they're doing, the Hudson Whiskey. They got a fucking hot dog truck to get whiskey out. It's an outrage. Hey guys, today if you want a real good burger, the smash burger at Ray's today is the Gotham Burger Club is at Ray's today, and that place, those burgers are phenomenal. One of the best burgers you ever had.
So like your shirt, AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, but those burgers are great. So let me tell you, this week, did you see NXT? NXT sucks at the other good show.
NXT's doing good. SmackDown's so phenomenal. Alexa Bliss losing her shit constantly. I'm loving how that's a slow burn, bro. The slow burn on that is so good.
Do you see the way she looked at Roman Reigns?
Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill him. So I think they gotta burn up to the Fiend versus Reigns. But my question is, what's her outfit gonna be? I think she should be. And it's just me being and no offense, Alexa Bliss. I hope she wears some like skin tight, slutty little fucking dirty thing.
It might be the same costume she wore. Remember when Strowman?
The flashback? No.
And she was like dressed like Sister Abigail?
Yeah, no.
I think that's just gonna be.
Nope.
No.
She's coming out some like fucking Francine kind of shit. Because Francine still looks good.
No, I think what she's gonna come out is a little.
How hot is she?
I think. Oh yeah, but she's gonna have like a little fiend mask that she wear when she's the female fiend.
She's not. She's just an Abigail.
She's going to Sister Abigail, but she'll have the demon mask. She'll get her own little demon mask, female demon mask. But maybe it'll be like a Harley Quinn kind of mask with little vampire teeth and shit coming out. She probably look good with the skin tight suit, man. Like a nice skin tie, like the same way he wear it, but it's gonna be like she's a little bit of a hottie.
The reason I like her is because on her Instagram, she always posts pictures of her with no makeup.
Oh yeah.
She shows you that it's all bullshit. So these young ladies and some men realize it's not real. They don't wake up like that. Selena Vega is another one who's a sick video gamer. They don't look perfect. It's time, effort, and the rest. So,
dude, can I ask you, how bad are they fucking up Rusev's character, this Milo guy?
Oh my god.
Do you see that
thing
when he's playing like video games?
First of all, his hair is atrocious. And this coming from my dumb ass with ugly ass hair. His hair is atrocious. He looks like a fucked up Eminem. We say it every week, I'm gonna say it every week until it happens. You look like a retarded Eminem.
Dude, but who's the guy that he's playing Pac-Man? This guy started playing video games. Who the fuck is that guy?
We should start trolling him. Join his Twitter and his Twitch and start trolling the shit out of him.
He probably got.
You call him Eminem.
He looks like Eminem with steroids.
Could you imagine? Just joining his Twitch and start putting Eminem versus constantly.
Oh my god, Eminem.
How's Stan doing? Who's in your trunk right now? I think he'd shit himself. Like, I hate you guys. You guys are assholes.
They should do this. You know what? They should bring back the Tom Cruise in the closet and fucking use Milo in the wedding. He went from one bad wedding angle to another wedding.
He did, didn't he? Oh my god, it's so bad.
This is terrible.
I will say though, Lana's new outfit with Natty. Oh,
dude. How bad is she getting buried?
I know she's getting buried like shit. I know she's hot and all, but her new red and black shiny outfit and it's cut up her asshole. Bro, she looks good. She might kill me. She might kill me. He might kill me. But it's hot.
Dude, how funny is it that she goes to a table? She's going to a table twice. She never went to a table. She went to a table last week.
Well, he was asking if he thinks that's because that they're being she's being punished from him leaving.
Oh, but then they talk about the glad seating and all this
Oh,
shit.
she should have
It's fucking crap. It's fucking. That was one of the worst promos. First of all, this guy's like a guy that could actually be a main eventer. He could actually be a real legit.
Could you imagine him versus Jericho? Come on.
And then they're making him like this video game. Like, oh, what a crap! Oh my god, this is terrible, dude. Like Tony Khan. You know what? This guy should get real writers.
He looks like a hipster.
He looks horrible. Dude, I thought he was an intern when we saw him that day fucking walking in. I thought he was like an intern. No, that's the guy that's the
intern.
Young,
go get me coffee.
The young bucks are throwing. Dude, if I was in the back and I'll see this, go get me my coffee, you fucking little slouch. What? I'm Tony Khan. All right, still go get me my coffee, you little bitch.
So what does that mean to me?
Yeah.
I own this place. Cool. I'll take it with light and extra sugar.
Dude, how about Cody Rhodes going back? I like Cody Rhodes with the dark hair. I hate that blonde hair. He looks like half a fucking.
I hope he goes back to being a heel though.
And dude, I think the whole elite's going heel.
I hope so.
And I think they're gonna make. And I think Adam.
I can't get the Young Bucks, man.
You want to get Adam Page? You want to make Adam Page the big fucking star that he should be? He's a great wrestler. The elite turned bad. He was the only one that was getting drunk because he didn't want to turn heel, and you had him do his redemption. He falls from grace. He's on the bottom, and he works his way back up to finally.
First of all, he's not Jake Snake Roberts, number one, so that ain't gonna happen. Number two, is he a good wrestler? Yes. His gimmick sucks.
The hangman thing gotta go.
He has no facial expressions whatsoever. He is.
And who has he hanged? Other than he killed Joey Ryan.
Bro, he's not. Give him a mask. Give him something different. Like the gimmick, the cowboy gimmick he has sucks a dick. And he's a good wrestler. Yeah. But it's just the gimmick I can't get behind, man. I can't do it.
But think about that gimmick now, Hangman. You think of a Hangman.
So that goes over real good in the fucking South, doesn't it?
Like now you can't do that. You got to change that image. Like he should change. You know what? I think he should go. He should come back.
Pull a titty out.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
You know what? He should come back. He should change his image. Just come back as the gay cowboy. Just straight up gay cowboy.
Brokeback Page.
Brokeback Page. And you bring it back as wearing pink fucking thing and doing all these cosplays.
And then they can look at the other one. Who's the other transgender?
Sonny Kiss.
Yeah. I will say this much. I follow him, whatever she wants to be called, I'm not sure. They on Twitter. Bro, she slams everyone and it's amazing. Dude, it's hysterical.
Dude, that motherfucker. Like he's staying with he's.
But is it he or she? What is
it's a man that wanna be a drag queen. That's what it is.
It's all just drag.
I don't. It's a woman.
Look, we're not PC, but if you want to be called they or him or her, I'll play with the fuck. Let me call the dog. I'll play a dog. I don't give a shit. Just let me know what to call you, and I'll call it. So I'm not sure what to call.
Let me tell you,
that individual.
You seen some of the names,
but that individual does some of the most amazing wrestling shit ever.
Dude, but you see some of the names for the tag team of Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss.
No.
Some names that people.
His career is done.
Dude, Jim Cornette did something about people put names on the tag team. You know what's funny? The worse the rating for AEW, or if it goes up or down, Jim Cornette's followers for him shitting on AEW has gone. John, the show went from 3 million listeners to 5 million listeners on him shitting on AEW, how bad the cosplay is. And he loves NXT, and now he started watching TNA. TNA right now, by far, if you want a good solid wrestling show with some
but if they're all leaving and going to the main roster, then who are you going to have left?
Dude, they got so many. Dude, they got 240 wrestlers there. You know who's coming back to NXT? I got
Balor.
No. Finn Balor's already there. He's the champ. You know who's coming back to NXT? One of the greatest champion NXT ever had. A man of honor. A man that Bo knows. Bo Dallas is going back to NXT.
I heard that this weekend he might show up.
Did you see that they did that little?
See, but I don't want to see that. See, so I also heard rumors that with the Fiend, I was pissed that happened last time, was that it was going to be what do we call it? Bo Dallas and Joseph Park coming out as the new Wyatt family.
Oh yeah,
part of the Fun House, which I'm like, that'd be awesome. Alexa Bliss, Bo Dallas, and Dee Park as not Abyss, but as like an Abyss character.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking phenomenal.
No, but
dude, how into a character must a man be for wrestling, where you get your fucking bottom 4 teeth knocked out and you don't have them replaced because it looks better for your character.
That's it.
That's commitment.
No, but the bull, so Bo Dad is going back because when they show the promo, they show the original NXT, the greatest NXT champion, the greatest thing. They said these belts used to mean something. Now they mean nothing. They have no honor. They have, yeah, exactly. And I'm coming back to bring these belts credibility, honor. I'm bringing the brand back to NXT.
I can see that.
They haven't done nothing with him. He was actually great. If you ever seen NXT with him in it, he was great.
Oh yeah, no, he was amazing. I was pissed. I shit the bed. The B team, I love. So hysterical.
Yeah,
but they shit all over them though.
But they got rid of Curtis Axel is not there no more. I don't even know what he's doing.
Where the fuck did he go? Are you sure he's not there?
I don't think. No, he's not there. He was one of when they had that Wednesday night massacre to everybody. He was
everyone else went somewhere else.
Yeah,
but him.
Like
very weird.
Brian Myers went to TNA.
I heard he beat the shit out of what's his face on Tuesday. Tommy Dreamer.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
I heard he beat the piss out of him.
Which
is a good angle. I mean, let's be honest. If there's anybody as a younger wrestler, and Brian Myers is not a young wrestler, he's actually older. But if there's anybody who you want to work with to get over, it's Dreamer. Dreamer is the new age Terry Funk. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Yeah, if I ever got to wrestling, I'm 42, so if I want ever, I would want to be with Dreamer because, no offense, the man will make you look like gold. He is the Brooklyn Brawler. He is fucking Terry Funk. He wants to go in the ring and say, "What can I make with you? I want to make." He wants to make money. That's all he wants to make. Hey, be smart, make money, which is awesome.
Let me ask you a question, and I hate to say this, and do you think Impact? I got a weird feeling Impact and the WWF are working together. And you know what? If you notice, they've been giving video, like if you watch some of the documentary, TNA, they even had Dixie Carter, they even have given a video from TNA to WWF to see. They had the TNA people. I think Vince McMahon bought some of the TNA stuff.
Some of the library stuff.
Some of the stuff. And not only that, remember when they had they did that trade when they borrowed Christian for one match for one reunion, and then they borrowed one of their guys and they also did that with Ric Flair. They let Ric Flair.
I'm not against it. I mean, ECW did it back in the day with Vince, and I would love to see. Could you imagine? Like Randy Orton on Impact just shows up and beats the shit out of somebody and runs away.
But I mean, how, you know what would be good? Like you have Impact just invade. Like what if you know what would have been a better angle
if Retribution was Impact Wrestling?
If it was like, dude.
Oh my god! If it was the machine guns, if it was the Good Boys, if it was Brian Myers, Retribution.
Imagine Retribution being like EC3. The Good Brothers, all these guys coming,
and Brian Myers.
And you guys did this to us. We didn't want to do this. We were trying to play. We listened to your stupid gimmick. We listened to your soap stuff. Now,
as Rock says, the heads.
Now, we're going to destroy Vince's creation.
That'd
and the first person we're going to go, we're coming after you. Triple H, and they take out Triple H. And now, Vince, you don't give us a storyline, you're next.
Well, take out John Cena.
But you start taking out
Cena up. You see now he's narrating things for them? What the fuck is that about?
If you have John Cena should be the leader of Retribution.
No, CM Punk should be. I would love to see CM Punk.
But you have CM Punk and Cena. Like, you know, John Cena come out. I was a superstar, but I put every egg and hammer over. I got pinned by some of the worst people.
Egg and hammer.
I got pinned by the horrible Yakuzuku, whatever.
It's hammer and egg. Yakuzuku.
I got pinned by that Balor Fiend, whatever. These people are has-beens. These people are terrible. You know, you cut a horrible promo, and then you look at it.
Balor Finn.
And then you Fergal. Hornswoggle. I got pinned by Hornswoggle, and I was the biggest superstar ever.
What is Star Wars though? Hornswoggle? It's Hornswoggle.
You fuck up all the name and you make fun of all these guys and you shit on the whole brand.
Oh my
And then
God.
you bring out fucking the Wyatt Devil Vince McMahon. Yo, fire!
If somebody's watching, please draw a picture of a one swoggle as a Han Solo. Here's the fucking Rob.
Dude, but why wouldn't they do something like that? Yeah, she got legs.
Legs.
Well, ZZ
I can
Top
see her
when I need them.
vagina.
So
young lady walked by
but
wearing shorts that they were open everywhere. Like, I saw everything.
that's what ZZ Top was singing about. She got legs. Yeah.
Fuck's sakes,
Holy
McKellar.
shit. But no, serious. Why can't these fucking? I don't know who they got writing this shit. You can take this shit, start working with the organization. You never got work with AEW, but you can work with Ring of Honor. You can work with T, and you can bring like another
I heard
invasion.
Ring of Honor's going downhill, bro. I heard that they're going bankrupt.
They sold it. So one of the guys that owned it actually sold it, and I don't think they're going bankrupt. They just there's not that many people going there. You know, they're still doing the show, and what are they doing now with this shit?
Nothing.
They can't do nothing. Like, they don't really have the budget. They don't really have an arena. You know what? If I was Ring of Honor, I would rent like a little school gym and pay the school whatever and just have the show there, or go to the YMCA.
Hello, Josh.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Or go to the YMCA and
we got Eastside Inc. here.
Yeah, Eastside Inc.
Stopping in to say hello.
Stopping in to say hello. If you want your tattoo, he just did Gina's tattoo. He did a great tattoo. People like, why is it with these writers? And dude, and you know what? You heard what happened with Braun Strowman, why they sent him to Raw. Because he wanted to build out his character again after losing. That's why he beat that guy that was undefeated. That big half Kamala looking character, Kucha Kinte, whatever the fuck his name was.
They should have pushed him to the moon.
Dude, first of all, you should have that. You know what you could have done with that guy? You should have that guy beat everybody up for weeks. Then you can have Braun Strowman beat everybody up. Then you can actually have the two beasts. These two guys been destroying everybody in the underground, and you do it under. I don't understand what's the thinking. I don't understand the mentality. What is it that these people can't fucking do a good wrestling promo? You know what the problem is? There's no more wrestling fans. Because now you look at this shit, and the shit looks so bad when you get 35 pin attempts. It wasn't a fight like the generic fight where you had Ricky Steamboat versus the Macho Man. They did 16 pin account, but they did so many moves and they did stuff. They did stuff that make it look good. The same thing like when Hulk Hogan fought The Rock. When you saw Hulk Hogan fought The Rock, Hulk Hogan went out there, The Rock went out there, and Hogan was the fucking heel. The Rock was the babyface, but got to the point that they turned around, they switched, but then at the end you see The Rock coming back and like, The Rock is the face, and they did such a do with the faces that they milked it. And
the problem is that they're looking for the quick,
and they have so much charisma.
They're looking for the quick storyline, which I love Alexis Bliss storyline right now because it's slow burn. I love Jordan Grace versus Tanisha Danielle.
Yeah, but you see the other girl, Emma came and beat Jordan Grace.
But she lost the other night.
Emma beat on Jordan Grace.
She beat her the first time, but Jordan Grace beat her the other night. So it's 1-1. It's not. And who was it? It was Arn Anderson said the WWE booking makes no sense.
No, they don't.
Because you'll push a guy for 2 weeks, and the third week they lose. There's no more monster heels, no more monster faces. They're constantly losing. And again, I always push Sonny Miller's show up, down, down. Not up, down, ups and downs.
You've been hanging out with me too much.
I have.
I do. Backwards.
But like, so you watch I'm tired of seeing the fucking the Street Profits versus fucking what's his face?
The Mexicans.
Yes, I'm tired of seeing it. I've seen it 1,000 times now. If there's no other tag teams, build some.
You know who's the fucking star? That Angel Garza. That motherfucker's a star. You know what you do, but you need. And now they took the mouthpiece, Selena Vega. Like, these guys can't talk.
She's a good wrestler. No, they can't.
They can't talk. You need to bring a manager.
So what you bring in? Charlotte Flair. With her ugly ass lopsided titties.
No, you know who they should bring? That guy that was the manager of Umanga.
Oh, and Enrique, what the fuck name was?
He got his own Mexican crew. They're like the Mexican cartel.
Cigars.
And you bring in with a cigar, him talking about these guys cutting the promo. I can't let these guys talk, or Ice might come and pick them up or some shit like that. If you cut a wrestling promo, people can't even cut a good promo.
Well, there's no good. So that's
because they're writing it.
But again, let's be honest. And Arn Anderson could cut a promo. I'm not saying he can't, but you never really heard Arn cut promos. Arn just wrestled his ass off, and Flair cut the promos. How many good, like Umaga? I'm not saying he was great. I'm not saying he was a great wrestler, but he put on one hell of a show.
Yeah.
We were cutting the legs off guys. If you can't cut a promo, you're done. And that's the problem. Is some of you guys can't cut promos,
No, they can't cut
but they
promo.
can work in the ring. Tully Blanchard, I love Tully Blanchard, but he can't talk on the mic for shit.
And he's the guy that they have cutting the promo for these people.
Well, he says a few words here and there. He says 2 sentences.
In a second, hold on. And that was we started.
We're running over our 1 hour time limit.
And that is a wrestling term. It's a 1 hour time limit. Ooh, I can't do that. That's racist.
Yeah, it was through the wrestling bell.
Seriously. The next thing you know, he'll be using the fucking hand signals and shit.
Dude, I'm going to do like you are a band. I'm going to just hate.
That's for how easy it should be. Put a little rubber band right here, you're good.
Do a band of starts putting rubber bands in my face.
Lou Albano was one of the greatest managers of all fucking time. Again, taking two guys who couldn't talk shit on the stick, but yet give them a manager, and they're amazing. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, and that is the point. But Lou Albano was, you know what it is? And that's another thing that wrestling is missing.
Slick Rick. Fucking, you had the Twin Towers. You had fucking, like, they couldn't talk on the mic, but they were amazing in the ring. Hakeem and fucking the other idiots. One Man Gang.
Oh, yeah. But One Man Gang was, you know what it was that so wild? When they turned, you know what when Vince McMahon turned, when he turned
Hakeem into the
One Man Gang to Hakeem the Dream, that was a bird on fucking Dusty Rhodes, and he was cutting promos and Hakeem the Dream, because Dusty Rhodes was the American Dream, Hakeem the Dream was the African Dream.
It was horrible in a good way.
And that was the One Man Gang, and the One Man Gang was incredible. He's another guy that went to WWE destroying people. The problem is another guy that got suffered during the Hogan area.
Oh, yeah.
Hogan was great, but a lot of guys that should have been champions, because Hogan didn't really need the belt, but he had the belt. He had that Bruno Sammartino running streak.
Shit on a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. He crushed a lot of careers.
Well, Vince loved him.
Well, he made a lot of money.
And
that's like, no offense, I might hate you, but I make a lot of money off you. I'm gonna keep you around forever.
And that's what happened. Look at the other one. It's like when Vince went look at Kamala. When Kamala went to the South, where he fought Jerry Lawler and all these people. And you know what? Kamala is actually one of the few guys to legit body slam Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Just picked him up. And he was like a savage. But you had a guy that came in like this, he will remain undefeated, and then he might lose to the champion. Then he went to another. He
made no money. I feel so bad for that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, at the end he didn't, because he had bad contract.
So I watched the documentary. He said, even Hogan said, listen, I'm making $60,000 for this show. You're making $400. You're in the main event with me. How the fuck are you allowing that to happen? And he's bad management, bad everything. You know, it's being happy to be in the ring and thinking that you're being given this blessing. As I said before, I would pay to commentate with Josh Mazers. I would do it for free. I would commentate for a month and then say, bitch, pay me.
I would commentate, but they would cancel the show within 2 hours.
2 hours? 10 minutes. The first F-bomb or N-bomb, that's it, you're done.
Yeah. Look at this black motherfucker kick this guy's ass.
Like our friend, or your friend, fucking, what's his face, who said he's running faster than what was the comments?
Jimmy the Green?
No, Jim Cornette.
Oh, Jim Cornette.
He's running faster than a black man wearing a fucking chicken through Africa.
No, he was talking about. He said it.
No,
he didn't say it. No, he said he was like Dick Murder. It was the other kid, the guy that looked like Dick Murder, Troy Murder, whatever. It was on the NWA show. He's so tough he could put a bucket of chicken and drive to Ethiopia. Nobody would try to take that chicken away from him. And everybody started.
Yeah, and they fired his ass for it.
But you know what? It was such a comment that he said it years ago again. It's the same thing with Jim Cornette called fucking Satsuki, whatever. These fucking fucked up Japanese game that I don't want to. I would have called him.
It was Jerry Lawler.
He called it the sushi roll, the sushi bomb.
Calling it the ramen bomb.
The ramen, and people lost their fucking
And then they made him a ninja, which made it even worse. They got more racist.
He's a fucking ninja.
I made him a ninja. It's like, come on, bro. But yes, you would not last as a commentator for 10 minutes.
And it's like, seriously, you people that sensitive. It's like the narrative in
Wait,
America.
could you make? I looked in the comments below. Rob Rossi as a commentator. Oh, he's so hyped up. He's like me on cocaine last night. Rob, you can't say that. You can't tell the audience you did cocaine last night. Why not?
I was hanging out with Rick Swanson that day. We went to the strip joint and goddamn it started snoring.
I was out Ric Flair last night. Woo, the cocaine. Woo.
How much cocaine? Dude, have you ever watched the video with these motherfuckers in the back, in the fucking
Hotel room?
In the hotel room before war games and fucking
with Sting and Hawk.
And all these motherfuckers are getting high. They had like cocaine there. You see Animal fucking do a bunch of, you see Hawk do a bunch of blow and then smash his fucking head on the wall and breaks the freaking, it's like, dude, this is what it was. Like between the 70 and 80, there was this whole cocaine generation. Nobody cared what the fuck they were doing. Everybody was doing it, and they have fun. It's like now, what is it? Now everybody's smoking pot. How do? You want to really fucking take over the world? Give everybody pot. The day you want to get all the troops to walk home and nobody's going to fight, people be giving up because it's so high. Just take me.
Yeah, man.
I would just get everybody high on weed. And then I'll be like, yo, give me your shit. Run the shit. Because there's no fighting you. You give it, you know what? You want to take over America? You give it a fucking turkey and weed to every single American. Then that day, the next day, you come over.
Or
take the shit.
Give them a pandemic. Let's take over.
The pandemic is training before the takeover.
So, this week, what do you have going on?
Damn, not much.
Damn. I'm having a big stop right there. Damn, not much.
I was planning to watch the Steelers Titan game, but it got canceled. I'm definitely watching The Boys tonight because if you people don't know, the episode come out on Thursday. Yeah, man. The other show that I really like is that Ted Lasso about the American football coach that goes to Europe, and he's a soccer coach. The show is fantastic.
So football, not football. Football.
That's same shit.
Soccer, football.
People kicking the fucking ball for 90 minutes running around. You know what? I will never make a fucking great soccer player.
Because you don't run.
Because to run for 90 minutes for a 0-0 score does not interest me.
Because you're 290 pounds at 5 foot.
And I will get bored after 2 minutes.
Because you're a bowling ball.
Imagine the goalie. The goalie must be like, oh, where are they going to come here and kick the ball so I can block?
No, they don't want to. My son's a goalie. He's like, get the ball away from me.
Keep the ball away from me.
He dances and claps. That's what son does.
My thing is, this is so fucking like, you know what? And it's the most popular sport. People love soccer. Like everywhere else.
Bro, so there's a great movie called Green Street Hooligans. Elijah Woods.
Oh, I heard that was good. I never seen it.
It's so good. It's so fucking twisted.
But it's about hooligans, pretty much just soccer hooligans.
Soccer hooligans, yeah. Honestly, I'll send you a link for it. It's actually a really good movie. It's dark as shit.
Is it like
dark.
on Amazon? I'll look it up. I'll probably find it on Amazon.
It's good. It's older. It's like the first movie we did after Lord of the Rings.
You know
Lord of the Rings.
You know what? As much as people shit on Apple, the Apple TV app is so good. Because you got the Apple TV app, and you type the movie you want to see. And they'll tell you, oh, it's available here, it's available here, or you can buy it. Like, they give you every option to watch it free or buy it, which is, you know what, how many people would do that? Like, I love that thing about that app. And it'll tell you can go to Amazon, you can get it here. Like, it doesn't matter. It'll tell you where you can get the movie, or it'll tell you it's free here. Oh, it's on Star, it's on whatever. But I think it's a great thing, like, if you're looking for a movie and you don't want to pay for it, it'll tell you. It's on Hulu, which is actually pretty good.
I got to search for everything. I'm trying to find Walk Like a Man with Harry Mandel.
Walk Like a Man?
Gina's never seen it. The movie, Walk Like a Man. It's an old movie. Christopher Lloyd. Like 1980 fucking 30.
You know, to me, one of the greatest movie ever that is about Hunter S. Thompson. And the Johnny Depp was great. But the original movie, Roaming with the Buffalo, I think it's called. And it's Bill Murray as Hunter S. Thompson, and then you got Peter Boyle as his lawyer. It's fantastic. If you ever see that, if you ever check that movie, I think it's Roaming with the Buffalo. It's something with the Buffalo, but it's Bill Murray. It's fantastic.
I look it up.
The first scene is him. He going to the hospital. I need to get a Bloody Mary, and he's looking at the nurse there. He's like, need a Bloody Mary. I need blood first, right? He's out of his mind, man. Out of that shit crazy, which is fantastic. Now, all right. So before we cut the show, what the fuck are they doing with this tribal sheep shit? The sheep, the tribal that Roman Reigns. What are they doing with this angle?
Bro, it's a good match. He beat the fuck out of him. It was a good match.
I know, but I mean, you should. Are they gonna put all the Samoans to the point that you get like, you get Tamina, you get fucking Nia Jax, you put the whole family together?
Tamelia, what is it? Fucking Tamale? Or
Whatever,
Tamina?
whatever.
Yes, Tamina.
Whatever. But
Dude, that would be
get them
honestly.
together.
That'd be fucking amazing. Can you imagine that?
And then you introduce the Rock's daughter, and you say this is the royal family, and
the,
we're taking over.
And the Rock goes against all of them.
Yeah, but you can have them get beat. Like just turn the Usos bad, and you know what? You bring Rikishi.
Usos.
Bring Rikishi in. Rikishi has to
Fuck him. I've told you that story about him.
What happened with Rikishi? He shitted on you, man, or he gave you a stink face?
Me and Gina.
What did he do? I never heard this shit.
All right, so we're a little later. So me and Gina first started dating. First like 6 months, we go to SuperCon. It's in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and we go there on Friday night, and it's fucking empty. There's no one there at all. It's completely dead. Like the halls, everything's dead. And Rikishi's there with like 5 of his fucking bodyguards, whatever, at his table with no one there. And I'm over through with Gina. And he's like, "Yo, hey, Red." I'm like, I'm like, is this fat motherfucker serious? I'm like, man, really? He goes, "What? She's hot." I'm like, I know she is. I'm holding her hand. Come on, bro. I can't walk in. Like, are you fucking with me? Like, you're legit gonna try to hit my girl with me holding her hand? You fat fuck. Fast forward 3 years, we're still dating, now we're engaged. We go backstage, WWE. I wasn't sure if it was Jimmy or Jay. I don't know. I hate saying that, but I'm not sure which one it was. It was all bullshit, and I said, "Oh, so I met your dad about 2 years ago. You want to hear a funny story?" I tell him a story. He goes, "Oh, shit. Yeah, that's my dad. I'm really sorry. I'm not that disrespectful.
He
I would
probably
never."
hit on his wife.
He's like, "I would never do it to your wife. I see that your girl. She's gorgeous, but yeah, my dad would kind of be an asshole like that." And I started dying laughing, going, the fact that he knew, yes, his dad would do that. I was like, "Come on, bro. Like, really? Like, you see me holding her hand, walking with her, we're holding hands, and you call her out, 'Hey, Red.' Like, shut the fuck up, dum-dum. Shouldn't go for you over me. Please."
But you do got the same color hair.
I mean, no,
Blonde.
do we?
I think he still got blonde. Remember when you...
I think his ass cheek weighs as much as I do.
Dude,
I got fat recently.
Imagine how much money, dude. How much money would, like, dude, if I had to take a stink face, dude, they would have to pay me like $1,000 to just do that.
So go on YouTube and look up the stink face stories. Like Big Show would tell a story, how like the ribbing. He would do it for an extra like 2 minutes. Like he would just lay there for like a while.
Brutal.
Be an asshole.
It was brutal. It'd be like, it's like, oh my god, dude, you would have to pay me so much money to do that.
So I found who it was. They couldn't stop laughing because he pulled his shorts up his ass and then did to him.
Oh yeah.
And like, and you see the guy's face because I'm trying not to laugh, going, "You're an asshole. You're an asshole." That's why you're doing this. He was on live TV.
It was brutal.
And he couldn't stop laughing.
I did like when they turned him heel, which I thought was so good, because he was such a baby face. He was such a baby face, and then they turned him into a heel. Like he was the guy that helped.
I did it for The Rock.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for you.
Shut up, dummy.
You did it for the job. You want a job?
You got paid. All right, so that's like we're running real long.
Yeah, we're running low. But you know what the funny thing? So somebody was telling the story that when the Thunderdome shit happened, Mr. Mag goes at one point, that guy looks like Chris Benoit. And somebody told him that this Chris Benoit took him out. And look what they did to Benoit. Gone, erased for WWF.
Well, he has to be, bro. Come on.
I still think he would. To me, you know what? He did what he did. He did what's wrong. I know that, but doesn't mean that I still will watch his matches. I thought the guy was a great performer. I'm watching him for what he was. He did a horrible thing. Again, I watched him for the performance.
You can't glorify anything about it.
I know you can't glorify.
As a company, you can't do that.
But you think you've seen? I'm a member to the Chris Benoit fan club of people that still talk about his matches. He was a great wrestler. There's still people that push for him to be in the Hall of Fame.
He'll never
going to be a Hall. It's the same thing. Like, you know what? Owen Hart should be in the Hall of Fame. Why would he even make it to the Hall of Fame? Because his wife pretty much said no. And you saw that story.
But he's in every other Hall of Fame but that one. Because she doesn't want to give them any money. And I kind of, I don't want to disagree with it, but I kind of agree with it because...
Dude, you know what? Vince would probably take good care of them. Believe it or not, Vince is not like they're doing this for free. She's going to get like a healthy paycheck. Just like Deborah Warrior.
Yeah.
She was actually even a creative writer for a little bit.
Yeah.
So come on. It's not like Vince tells you, come to the Hall of Fame. It's going to be free.
Well, that's... So the one thing
money.
about that I don't agree with is that both Brett, like all the families, like, listen, she's the only one, all the kids. But disagree with her. Even Brett's like, look, it's time. Let him go in. Because he had some amazing matches that week. It sucked, yes, it fucked up, but you're holding that poison in your mouth, waiting for Vince to die. Vince, well, he might die soon, but...
Yo, Vince is looking like... He's not Vince anymore, man. And
4 hours a night of sleep ain't good for anybody.
Have you seen the whole thing with Ryback? He said that WWE would be better when his fucking Vince died.
Dead.
Have you seen the shit that he be getting? You see the shit that dude, people are shitting on him for saying that. People do not like that he say that.
He's a piece of shit.
As much as Vince, if you don't like him, you know what? One guy say Vince put food on our table. And when we were down and all the luck, Vince would bring us back. So he did that to Tony Adams. When Tony Adams was a hard luck, was making no money. Hey Tony, come back. We'll give you something. You're gonna make some money.
Also, so the one thing I will say about Vince, and I'll say this, and even fucking Jake Mason, Jake Roberts, like, yo, he still pays for rehab for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get sober and get your shit together, he still pays for it. You can work with him for 2 years, and if you're fucked up now 20 years later, he's like, I'll pay for your rehab, go. That's not, and he doesn't mean like a cheap bullshit rehab. He means good rehab.
No, but he, you know how many times he put Jeff Hardy so far in this thing? Twice in rehab.
Jeff still works there. But I'm talking about guys who don't work for him anymore.
Yeah.
Who haven't worked for him for a while, like Tammy Cinch. When she has some rehab, he still picks the bill sometimes. Like, he's like, all right, fuck it, go.
Yeah, but
that's
that's good.
That's not a heartless piece of shit. Is he a businessman? Yes.
Yeah.
He absolutely is. Is he a heartless piece of shit? I don't think so. I don't know him personally enough to say that, but...
Let me ask you a question before we go on. What do you think about the insurance in wrestling? What do you think about insurance in wrestling?
What about it?
So, all right, so Disco Inferno was talking the other day. Disco Inferno was saying, look, when I was a wrestler, I bought my own insurance, but I was making so much money that it didn't matter. He goes, think about it. Some of us were making $200,000, $300,000 a year, and we cannot. You can easily afford insurance. It's like $700. You get a pretty good insurance company, or you got good insurance to cover you and this and that. So I understand what wrestlers are saying, because they talk about wrestlers being in the union, being like union. Should they be like in the? Should they be like in? You can't say they can be. What's that actor union? The SAGs. Should they be in SAG? Once you say you're in SAG, you're no longer wrestling. You're actors.
So here's the thing that I agree and or disagree with as far as that goes. If you want to call them independent contractors, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
then you can't give them a 90-day no-compete clause.
Yes.
You can't say to someone you can't work for 3 months and not make any money while. That to me is like the biggest kick in the balls. Now, you want to say independent contractor? Cool. Then the minute you fire someone, they should be able to work somewhere else the next day. From a contractor, cool, that's all it is.
But but you know what's funny about it? They agreed to this contract.
That's
right, they agreed to this contract. So you see another thing that Ryback did that was pretty interesting. You see him read his original WWF contract, all the shit that it had about him not being able to use the name is own, this and that. And you can't use the name for a few years because they own, and they can bring in a video game. You will get, but it's like, dude, just with the name, it's like 20, 30 pages just for the name.
So Mick Foley had this conversation when he went to, I think it was TNA the first time. He was reading the contract about TNA. And like, I can't use the word, the phrase, the union. And he was like, what the fuck is the union? And he didn't remember that 2-week period we had the union.
Oh, that was the
Vince
brought
the union in. He goes, no one remembers that because it sucked.
It was terrible.
Because who the fuck's gonna use that? Like, it was him, the Big Show, and Vince against his own thing.
Yeah.
It was horrible. But yeah.
Oh my God. I erased that thing out of my life.
Why do you think they change the names of wrestlers when they come in because they want to own the name?
Yeah. But there's some guys that rightfully just give up the name, like the Dudleys gave up the Dudleys. That's what they went to TMZ.
So they didn't give it up. They thought again, I already saw it on. It's on W Network.
Oh, actually, I think no, they didn't give it when
Paul E. said,
when Paulie came. That's what happened. Yeah, driving. But when Paulie saw ECW, I think that's where he had to give up the name.
yeah. But his thing was, so according to Bubba Ray, his thing with Paul Lee was, we own the name, the Dudleys. And his thing was like, all right, cool. Not realizing, yeah, all right, what's all. So Paul Lee, Paul Heyman.
You want to talk about a guy that shitted on people and stole a bunch of money and he's still, you know, Paul Lee, how much he gets to be Roman Reigns' manager?
$900,000.
No, 750,000. So you believe to be a man? And why did it? First of all, why did he even put Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman? What's the like? Roman Reigns could cut a promo. He was cutting promos for years.
Oh, sucked.
Yeah, but
Plus,
I mean, he can see
plus, you get a great amount of heat putting in Paul Heyman. Come on. Come from Brock Lesnar to him now, and this, that, and the other.
I think he's going to be the guy there.
Huh?
I wonder if this is the Nico guy. But I think that you why? Like if like if I was him, you know what? I would change myself back to the Dangerous Alliance, and I would bring the Dangerous Alliance back, and I would take like all those Mexican guys, the Lucha Party, all those Spanish guys, and make like my own fucking crew.
I gotta tell you, if they're doing the Samoan thing,
I think
I'm in.
I'm
in tenfold.
But you gotta get them all in one crew.
Yeah. You get the Usos, you get fucking, you get Roman, you get Tamina, and then if you really be assholes, you get fucking, what's his face? The wife. The glow one.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Unbelievable. That'd be unbelievable.
That'd be a great heel group.
That would be a great heel group. And I already heard that they scrapped Retribution.
Well, first of all, the masks are dumb. The makeup's dumb. The conversation's dumb. Fucking, we're going to destroy you by getting contracts. Like, shut the fuck up. Pay us. Yeah. If she would pay us. So I always said their Twitter's hysterical. But it's like, you're gonna pay us. She's gonna pay us than pay the security. Like, no, it's not.
It was terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. So, people, this is the episode of the Freakshow, extra supersized episode.
See, this is supersized. We're going an hour and a half.
This is the episode 109, live from the world famous 7B bar.
Hell, already. Might be an AC again soon.
Oh, AC's coming up soon. It's the tequila talk, but we'll definitely be AC soon.
We're going to have to do 2 remote shows in October, because I won't be here.
Oh, where are you going to be in October?
I'm disappearing for a while.
We can easily call you with a...
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. And where I'm going to be, you're going to see a lot of naked people.
Oh, I know where that motherfucker going. Key West?
No. I'm saying, so I can't go to Florida. Florida's on the quarantine list. So I'm not going to Florida. Other places with naked people.
I go to Florida. I don't give a fuck. I would go hang out, and I would do a little salsa dance. People go to Mexico now. And
I would give my left to see you in Key West.
Dude, I've been to Key West, and it's Sin City, man.
No, but going to Key West with me during that time of year, you lose your fucking mind.
Dude, let me tell you how good Key West is. I winded up in the wrong hotel room, and still got lost.
Which I did. So for those who listen to us in Key West, Dante's is the most amazing place. Amigos. I mean, it's just, there's so many good places down there.
And if you go down to Key West, go to Joy's Crab Shack. It's probably one of the best fried seafood stuff you will ever have. It is wonderful. It's a great place to have good seafood. Like, they pretty much fish it, and they cook it for you.
So Dante's is it's a huge pool with a bar and a restaurant, and the boats come right up. And if you catch the fish, they'll cook it and serve you sides of it for like $20.
Dude, there was a place in Long Island like that you would go fishing. No, actually in the Hamptons, there was a place that you would go fishing. You bring it up. It was like a Japanese place, and they would cook it for you, and they put the sauce in it. It was probably the best fish you would have.
Gentlemen,
what's up? So
Millhouse?
People, Millhouse just went by. Mr. JJ, where the hell is this fucking guy going? This lunatic. Who the fuck knows? It's out of his fucking mind. So people,
to find Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, where are you? So people, thank you. Fuck you. Have a good one. And remember, don't get drunk. Get lumped up. See you next week.
Adios, muchachos.
My chubby fingers can't hit the end button.